I've been busy.
Well, hello, Covington friends. How y'all doing? I asked Mama she's going to put her lipstick on. She said, no, she's busy.
I've been busy, yes I can be.
You going to put a little dab on for them, or you just going to let them?
Thanks, Sissy. I'm not
We're just going to get the natural tonight. Don't be hollering she's sick. She just ain't got lipstick on.
I'm going to go out and fertilize my garden if it ain't.
You don't wear lipstick in the garden?
Why, I don't usually dress up to go to the garden.
Thought you always did, Mama.
Oh, sure, you know I would.
All right. Let's get down to beers.
Well, let's get mine over here first so I can cook it.
Well, Mama, just you get me an onion?
I know.
Mama wants to go first.
Well, it's just
So she's got some lean ground chuck here. And we're going to make some stuffed bell peppers. Now, we've never done this. We've done it plenty of times in our lifetime, but we've never videoed it. I want a fresh one. That one would be good. That'll be all right. I can add it to it. I'll chop them a little more. This ain't unfresh. It's just whatever. But anyway, here is the ground meat. And I'm going to beat her. I'm going to go and put my peppers in my pan.
I need to boil them first so they'll be tender.
So you can parboil them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, right here's what they're going to look like when we're through. I'm going to put them in this pan. Now, I don't like green peppers cooked. I like them raw, but I don't like them cooked. But these I like cooked. So I'm looking forward to these. We've never done the tricolor peppers.
You want just to let them bake and cook what they can so they won't be mushy? Or
I'm all right with that. It might take another minute. We can show them.
Yeah.
We're going to show them the finished product before we can put them in the oven.
Well, we'll just leave them that way, and that way they won't be, you'll be more raw and you can taste them.
Okay.
So here's the meat. I'm going to put it all on.
And I'm going to cut her up some onion. This is yellow onion here. And that bag is some leftover white onion. And Mama's got company. Mama, was you expecting company?
No, sir.
Can you control your dog, lady?
No, I can't.
And she'll listen to me better than Mama, but she won't listen to Mama. Whew. Do we have to ring the doorbell and get the dog involved every time? Now, once I go to somebody's house, if I know they have a dog, I don't ring the doorbell because I think there ain't no need to ring the doorbell and get all the dogs involved. So, I'm going to chop this up right here. Right here. So, I'm going to dice this up for Mama for her ground chuck. Let me not cut myself because it's a pretty little onion. Okay. Mama's got company at the door. She'll be back in just a minute. This is real living, folks. This is where real life works. Okay, so let's chop our onion. Chop. Get it all chopped up fine because I don't want big chunks in these. These peppers, I don't know how y'all slice your peppers. Now, I just slice these in half on the upside. You know, like this would be a whole pepper. And I sliced them this way. And I don't know how to twist it, get it this right. So there it is. So I just stuff it in half. And then turn the other half. So there it is. That's how it goes. All right. You're back, Miss Social Bug or Butterfly here. Now, see, Mama, I'm not Southern. It's Mama. Because if I'm busy and nobody has called me to tell me that's coming by, I just finish up what I'm doing and then I see who it was or something on the camera. But Mama will... Mama says that's rude, but I don't answer the phone either. I am that way. I know. If you, I don't know. If I don't know who the phone calls for, I never answer Mama's phone here at the house. It ain't my phone, for one thing. And another thing, nobody don't never call me on that. My friends and people I talk to, they call me on my cell phone. So I said, Mama, your phone was ringing. If it was an emergency or something, I would. And our phone announces who's calling, usually. And I'm like, I don't know that person. If it's an aunt or a family member, then I usually do. Or if it's one of Mama's friends, her girlfriends, that they do all their little activities. Then I know their rings.
You got the onions cut up then?
I'm getting them. Here, Mama, you can take these if you want them.
Well, you can dump them in here while I hold the pan.
I've got another. You'll need more, won't you?
I don't think so. I don't want it real onion.
You don't want this other one?
This other one.
This here?
You want.
I'll chop this and add it to them. How's that sound?
Yeah.
You don't have a dish rag. Or did you steal my dish rag?
No, so
I'm going to have to get one on a chain and put it around my neck.
that's cute.
Huh?
That would be cute.
What's burning? Y'all, like sometimes you smell something burning, like something's
There's
burning.
something on the burner.
I don't see a flame, but something is definitely hot. I'm just going to give these a chop since you don't want to use them. And I'm going to put them in the bag with these white ones. So these are yellow and that's white, but that's okay. It'll make one mild onion. I just don't like to waste them. We used to keep a little scrap of onion in the refrigerator because we cooked something with onion. So what's our total menu tonight? Y'all gonna be so surprised. How many? Let's do a poll. Not one of them official ones because I don't know what button to push to get it. But would you all say we're having mashed potatoes tonight or sweet potato fries? No and Mom. And we're having green beans. And what kind of green beans would you think we're having? No and Mama. What's wrong? What's your camera? Oh, something wrong with my camera. Mashed potatoes, sweet potato fries, sweet potato fries. Sherry says she's watching sweet potato fries. I've just got all kinds of interruptions today, folks. Sweet potato fries. We are having Polish sausage, onions, mashed potatoes, and fried okra. That sounds delicious. Every bit of that sounds like something I would want. All of it. We are having sweet potato fries. Frozen. I didn't even chop them up, but they're delicious. So we're having this stuffed bell peppers, sweet potato fries, and we're having green beans. Not them old peanut beans we always put onions. We're having some Italian beans. The Italian codes are flat and they don't have a lot of bean in them. A little different. What we're going to do is we're going to show you how to make a can of green beans taste like homemade. Mama puts a little meat grease in it and a little bit of butter. That's awful hot, Mama.
Well, I'm turning it down right now.
She's got on Scald Plus. Turn your little vent on. She's got on Scald Plus. Do y'all cook that way? But these are them flat ones. Now, there's not a lot in here, don't look like. I'm just going to be honest with you. But it'll be enough for us because we always have a bunch left over. But I'm excited tonight about it because we've not had stuffed bell peppers in a good season. Because I got tired of sitting like hot green peppers. I just didn't like them. I don't know. I ate them and they made me sick. And then I thought, it just made you sick once. Then I ate them again and again and I didn't like them. So I ain't eating them no more. So I swore them off about 8 years ago. Except raw. I love them raw. But the green peppers cooked If it's on pizza, it takes over the whole pizza to me. It's all it tastes is one big green onion pizza. I'm not going to call it green onion again, I promise. Straighten up, John. Green pepper pizza. If I eat it in soup or anything, chili, I don't want it in chili either. Used to, I could tolerate it. I just don't really even want to tolerate it. I just don't even want to eat it. But now these little colored peppers, they're different. I like them. I like them roasted. You remember I stuffed some of those little ones about a month ago, 2 months ago. And we had those as a little snack. And those were nice. So these, I'm looking forward to these being delicious too. Peppers in my canned green beans. Oh, you do? You put a little bit of pepper in them? Mama's going to show you how she's going to do these green beans. She's going to stow them. She didn't put them in the kettle. She's going to bring them back here and show you. So she washed that water off from them and put some more water on them.
I'm going to put just a little.
Going to put a little water. And then she's going to put a little bacon grease. Mama, bring it over here. Or you want me to bring it over there?
No.
She don't like me traveling.
Here, I didn't have tomato sauce. With all those tomatoes I went through, I never done them.
You didn't. This is our bacon grease. Saved from times we've had bacon. So this is those canned of green beans. French style, Italian style. And she's going to show you how to doctor them up.
I'm just going to put some bacon grease
That's
in
about
it.
a half tablespoon of bacon grease.
Excuse me.
Well, hick up.
I've got to been drinking.
Now, our preacher's wife's mother, I don't know why I had to give you the whole lineage, but she brought some green beans to church one night, and they were absolutely delicious. Absolutely delicious.
Not hardly a tablespoon of butter.
And I said, these are homemade. She said, nope, they're out of a can. And she said she put butter in them. And they are absolutely delicious.
And
And that was the secret ingredient.
I'm gonna taste them before I put salt, cause when they get
Not
hot.
during that mess. You're going to cook them.
I'm gonna cook them, but I don't. Sometimes they put a lot of salt in the cans,
Right.
and I don't want them too salty. But that's all I'm gonna do to them, except maybe a little salt.
So now I have chores to do. Let's get these. This is diced tomatoes, and I've got juice in them. And they're 15-ounce can.
It's the petite
Petite dice. Little old bitty things. Which means it's probably the third harvest. The smaller the tomato, the less quality. A lot of times, now that don't mean, it just means these probably had bug bites on them, or they were the third harvest. You know, where they pick them 2 or 3 times, get the big harvest, and they come back by. And that's everything. Now this recipe is really easy. I'm going to read you the recipe. See, there's a lot of juice in there anyway. So it'll be fine. Let me read you the recipe. I put the cart before the horse tonight. I didn't get them all. I think the doorbell got me sidetracked. So, stuffed bell peppers. It says 6 large peppers. This is my aunt's recipe, Mama's oldest sister, except for a few additions and a couple of subtractions.
So really, it's not hers.
It's Grandpa's axe. I wouldn't take nothing for my axe, because it's Grandpa's axe. I've only changed the handle twice and the blade once. Wouldn't take nothing for Grandpa's axe. We have a lot of those things, don't we? What do you really have when you change everything? Okay. 6 large peppers. 5 cups of boiling salt water to blanch your peppers in. Now, we could have done that, and it would have been fine, but we didn't do it. 1 pound of ground lean beef, 2 tablespoons chopped onions, we got that. A half a teaspoon garlic salt, we ain't done that.
Where's your onion?
I'm going to put a little minced garlic, or paste in it. Mama, you want to get your paste? A cup of cooked rice and a can, it's 15-ounce can of tomato sauce, salt and pepper to taste, and y'all's Southern secret to taste. So, that's what we're going to do here.
Yes.
Salt, pepper, black pepper right off the table. We like us some black pepper. And then we're going to add Southern season to taste. Southern Secret Onion Garlic. Now, I tasted this today for the first time. I've been eating it in food and love it, but I tasted it just out of here because I opened up a new one. I had it open. This stuff is even better than I thought. It's got all kinds of profiles in it. Going to heavily go over this. I'm going to say a good teaspoon. Then I'm going to go ahead and put this diced tomatoes in here, which it's called for tomato sauce, and we're doing petite tomatoes. But we can mash these up a little bit and give us a little bit of juice. But that's fine. I like that better. So that's about a good teaspoon of garlic paste. Now, I'd used garlic paste before, but I hadn't used this brand, but I really like this brand.
And what I'm going to do now is, this is leftover rice that we had. Instead of cooking more,
we're going
to use it because once it's mixed in there, you won't know the difference.
Right.
So we're going to put this rice in here.
There's some tomato sauce right there in the refrigerator. Your homemade. If you want to just add it to it, that'll give us
tomato sauce?
Tomato juice. If you want to just put it in here. If you want to. And I'm going to mash up a few of these. So you just stir all this in. This is a one pan, one hit wonder. If you want to just pour that in there, and that'll be our sauce. This is Mama's homemade can. You remember I showed you this the other day, and we had some left. See, I didn't eat it all or drink it all. This was just make it, this rice, where you're putting this rice in here, it'll thicken it, so it'll be just like tomato sauce. So, see, it's the exact recipe, except we just changed my stuff. Then we're going to put cheese on top of it, and a little bit of parsley when we get through with it, and we're really going to change some stuff. So now that you've incorporated everything together, and got it just where you want it, let's put that lid in that can.
Whoa.
And I'll mash that down so some little animal can't get its little head in there. Now all you have to do is stuff your peppers. So here's the filling.
Let me get that hot again because that rice was in the refrigerator.
Oh, you want it hot again?
Yeah, and that way it will cook.
Okay.
It will cook quicker with the peppers and everything.
Mama's thinking about time now. The sweet potato fries is almost done. We're going to trade our peppers out for our fries in the Easy Bake. It says cook it 45 minutes. We ain't cooking it 45 minutes because that's done, and these are just got to soften. So these will soften pretty quick because they got more sugar content in it, I guess, and they soften a bit better. And even if they aren't, a little crunch to them is good. So we're not going to wait 45 minutes. But these are going to be, if you had company coming, look how pretty. This was 1 pack of 3. I don't even know the price now, but it wasn't
bad. I didn't have a price on it, so I don't know what it was.
Look at that. Now, those are good. They're delicious. We've tried them, and that'll be wonderful. Once you put these in there, let them be getting a little warm while you're waiting on your meat to heat. Well, it's already hot. I hear it.
It's not boiling. It's just getting hot and hot.
Sounds boiling-ish. What are y'all up to? Are you cooking tonight? Little blurry tonight. Are we blurry? I'm not seeing the blurry or the camera problems. I never brown the meat. Make mine like meatloaf. I have seen people do that before, and I'm sure it's fine. I don't know. I don't put raw meat. If I'm making a chicken dish in the crock pot, I cook the meat before I put it in there. At least almost done. That raw meat in there. I've never done a raw meat. Have you ever stuffed them with raw meat?
No. My cousin, she stuffed them with raw.
But she boiled hers on top of the stove
She
in
put
tomato
a
sauce.
big gallon of tomato sauce and boiled them.
She would cut the tops off, fill the meat, put the top back on, and put toothpicks to hold the top on there, and then boil them for an hour on the stove top. And it made a thick, rich sauce. It was really good. Probably more of an old-fashioned, all-day cooking kind of situation. But blurry to me. Is it blurry to you, Tawanda? Not blurry on my end. You're clear. Debbie, Tawanda, you might check your camera. Sometimes yours might be a little blurry. Maybe your screen or something like that, because we're not showing anything. Looks delicious, Jamie. It will be delicious. These sweet potato fries are huge, and I just broke that one in half. But look, and see, you can tell they're good sweet potatoes. That is a good fry. Mama's over there. She ain't gonna let us have it back. She's took the food over there and it's boiling. She tries to tell us it ain't boiling now. Is it boiling, Mama?
Oh, sure. Getting a little warm.
Oh. To steam the peppers in the microwave. You could do that, Vicky. You want to steam them in the microwave, Mama? To speed up the process, you could put them in your stack cooker. Or you put them in that blue bowl right there. That's a good idea, Vicky. And now, we wouldn't do this if it was just us cooking for supper. But we'd like for these to be done in the next 10 or 15 minutes so y'all could see the finished product. So we're just trying to beat time. You ever tried to beat time? It ain't easy.
Just dump them in?
Dump them in there and put you a couple of tablespoons of water in it and let it boil. That was I won't. By no means, she says. Does your parents tell you that? Mama's always said that. If she means I mean it, she'll say by no means. And she's told me that ever since a kid. Don't touch that oven door by no means. Don't do that by no means. Is that a universal thing? Looks delicious, Pat. It will be. Y'all can skip this whole step right here and put it in the microwave, because this is just us trying to rush to get out of the 45-minute oven time. Because that's the only thing, as you can tell, Mama has boiled this. That's the only thing you got to cook is that pepper. Really and truly, if we boiled them in the microwave for 10 minutes and then stuffed them, we could eat them right then without even putting them in the Easy Bake. But we will. But I've kind of been looking forward to this.
I'll show them this while they're...
She's going to let you see it now. She wasn't going to let us see it. She's trying to keep it.
Just
She's trying to keep it over there away from us.
It's got thick, and can they see that?
I think they can. Let me bring them way over. Let's fly over. This is a flyover.
Flyover, see?
Look at that, folks. That is good eats right there. That's deliciousness. Uh-huh.
And now we'll just keep it hot, and then we'll put it in the pepper stuff.
Well, sit down here, Mama, and talk to us while your pepper's steam a minute.
Well, I'm going to set this back to get heat. Keep it good and hot.
Guys, keep it hot. She won't have it. Coffee time with John and Mama. Have you ever tried meatloaf with stovetop stuffing in it? It's delicious. I have, Amy. I've had that. We fixed that one time because somebody told us how good it was, and it was good. We've had, if you can say meatloaf, we've probably had it that way. Someone told me they made it with pineapples. I've never done that. I'm still debating on that. I've still got the jury out on that. Pineapples and meatloaf? It don't seem natural. But it might be good. But now, meatloaf with salsa in it, that's a wonderful recipe. You new cooks that have, trying to impress the new hubby or the new wife, and you're thinking, I can make a meatloaf, but I don't know if I mess it up. Let me tell you a recipe. You go get you a pound of ground chuck. You find your favorite salsa. Find her favorite salsa, his favorite salsa. They like those flavors. Do you know what is in salsa? Meatloaf fixins. You got tomatoes, you've got the onions, you've got that pepper everybody likes so good. Put that in there with that pound of ground chuck, and you stir it up real good, and put you about a half a tube of saltine crackers crumbled up, and put you an egg. Put you one egg in there and stir it up and put it in your loaf pan. Spray that thing. Spray it good. I don't care. Don't tell me it's silicone. Don't tell me it won't stick. You go ahead and give it a little squirt with some avocado oil or whatever oil you have, because I just don't take chances with them. But you go ahead and put that in the oven. And if you're going to use the Macro Pro grill, you can do it about 20 minutes. If you're going to use your oven, it's going to take you about an hour. Hour and 10 minutes. Temp it on the inside. Make sure it's hot. That's for you to plant.
No, it ain't got no roots. That's the top.
Oh, sorry. Oh, we done planted the other one. That's right. Anyhow, you put that in the oven, get it good and done. It's delicious. You can't mess that up. You might put a little salt in it, a little pepper, something like that. Or just get you some McCormick meatloaf seasoning and put you about a good 2 tablespoons of that in there and stir it in with it. You can't mess that up, folks. Get you some mashed potatoes going. Fix you a can of peas. Put you a little butter in, a little bit of salt. You've got a gourmet meal fit for anybody. Tupperware. What is good? Come back. Suzette. Hello, John and Mama. I have a Tupperware question. What is good to keep your lettuce to stay fresh? Well, the best thing to do would be a lettuce crisper. Mama's got hers right over here. Now, don't say I showed you this to sell it, because I don't even know if it's in there this month. But this is a lettuce crisper. This is what Tupperware has for our lettuce crisper. It's got the dome lid. It's got this little thing. You just stick your head of lettuce on this, and it's got a drain. So if any liquid does come out, it goes in the bottom of this bowl, and the lettuce don't sit on it and get soggy. And then here's a core that comes with it. Don't ask me how much this is, because this is old as it can be. I don't even know how long. Mama, is this the old version? Is this a newer version?
That's a newer one. I don't know how long I've had it, but it's not the old stuff.
But this is perfect for that. It's a lettuce keeper.
Or Fridge Smart.
Or Fridge Smart. Mama's hit the nail on the head. So they do have those, and I think next month those are going to be popular. I didn't say anything but popular. Anyway, get you some of those, and that'll keep any vegetable. And they're easy to use, and I'll be showing you all some of them, and I'll show you how to use them. And we use them, we really do, and it keeps strawberries for 2 weeks or longer. It keeps lemons for 6 or 8 months. I mean, it'll keep a lemon till its grandchildren are grown. I mean, you'll get 2 or 3 harvests before it'll go bad. They're wonderful. And we use a lot of lemon here, and water, and fish, chicken, we do a lot of lemon. But that's the best thing for the refrigerator. The lettuce keeper is the thing, but the Fridge Smart is just about as good. You may have to slice your lettuce. Ooh, look at here. Look at her. Mama, you steamed them peppers. Look at her. Now this is a vent and serve bowl. It's made out of the same stuff as the stack cooker. And you can see how good you can cook in it. You can cook, freeze, serve, store. This will do everything. Has these little lids here. And all you do is you push this down when you want to store.
You lift them with that, or if you need
and you pick it up when you want to cook in it. And that's what Mama did. That just makes it a cook vessel. Now these are wonderful. And they hold. You see here, they hold all kinds of goodies. Now, whoever told us to do this tonight, you might have just saved this, because these are done. And Mama, I can't do a thing with that. I'm going to have to use this knife. Y'all know I do good with a knife.
This spoon I got the rice with.
I do good with a knife now.
It'll tear it up, though, most likely.
No, Mama. I wouldn't tear up your peppers. I'm not a picky pepper person.
Picky pepper person.
These are done now. So we'll just heat them for a minute to get a little bake on them. And we're going to call it, look at that. That pepper's done. That pepper right there is done. Whoever said that, bless you, because you helped us out. Ooh, come on now. I had them arranged in a pretty color combination. Do y'all remember how I had them?
Probably yellow, red, and orange, all 3 in a row. Oh, you can't do it that way.
Yeah, Mama, how did you do it?
Put that in up there. Now put an orange one down.
Yes, ma'am. That said it right on that phone call. Spam risk. Plunk.
Plunk.
So there you go. All fixed up, ready to go. Now these are done. These are don't even have to cook no more, really. But I'm going to go ahead and put the meat in here, because we're going to make them pretty now. The fries are done. And Mama, you going to put a little brown sugar on them before they get too cold?
Yeah.
Now let's stuff these little...
Well, give me the cinnamon sugar. I'll just sprinkle some of that on there.
Ow! I hate drawers with handles. I hate drawers without handles. Y'all, cinnamon sugar. Now y'all can, Mama's just going to sprinkle. I'm going to stuff. So if we had 2 cameras, you could watch both of us. So I'm just going to stuff these right in here. They make a decompose, or whatever. They make a stuffed pepper casserole. Thought it ain't decomposed, John. That's sick.
Awful decomposed.
That's sick. Sorry. So now we're going to skip the bacon step that I would have done and ta-da and all that. I'm just going to skip that. Mama, get what cheese you want. We're going to go to the finished product, and then we're going to put it back and let it brown. That'll take care of us. So if you're at home, you're not filming, and you don't have people waiting to see that finished product, you all reconnected. Good. Okay. If you're not in a hurry, just go ahead and put yours in the oven and bake them. I think it will taste better with that pepper baked because you're going to get that flavor baked in it. But where we was in the rush, we just hurried it along. But y'all just put yours in there and bake them raw, the peppers. You can do the raw meat. I have seen it. It turns out fine. Somebody said that's what they did.
Sometimes there's a lot of water in it.
Yeah, Mama don't trust the meat sometimes to make sure it's, you know, that wonderfulness. A lot of our stuff that we do is just weird. I know. But it's just stuff we've always done. Like, you know, we wash cantaloupes and we wash watermelons with Dawn dish liquid on the outside with a dish rag. No, I'm skipping that step. They bake.
Well, I don't have tomato paste, but you can open those and put some of that crushed tomatoes on it. Or do you want it just like that?
What do you want me to do?
Well, we'll just do it that way.
No, you've got this out. I think you want it. You washed it and everything. I wouldn't break your little heart, Mama, by not putting these on.
Don't break my heart.
Did you? Is Maggie outside?
Yeah, she's been out ever since.
Check the window, make sure she's all right. I could have been worrying this whole time, Mama, had I known she was out in the front yard.
She's been good. She's been quiet.
You can't see her, can't you?
Yeah, she's been good so far, but the neighbors don't.
Mama can see her. Somebody's moved in the neighborhood. She thinks it's her duty to tell it. Mama's bringing her in before she embarrasses in front of the whole neighborhood. Because she will, every time. Oh, Mama, this is a good cow.
Just announcing that Terry's come home.
Oh, the neighbor's home. In case you're just wondering. Maggie wants y'all to know it too. Let's go down here. This is a good idea, Mama. This is crushed tomatoes. And this is just our brand here at the store. And it's crushed tomatoes. Pickwell Farms. And it's a big old can. And we're not going to use it all. I'm just going to cover the tops of this. Mama, I remember as a child you doing the same thing right here on the green ones. Now, believe it or not, when I was a kid, I would eat that green pepper and I liked it, didn't I, Mama?
Yeah, you and your daddy both would eat the peppers, and I would put me a spoonful or two of meat on the side.
And you'd holler, I don't care for the pepper. And I think, why don't she like that pepper? And now you're thinking, yeah.
Why don't he eat the pepper no more?
And I ain't eat it in years. So this is just crushed tomatoes on top. Would you hand me that parsley?
That what?
Parsley.
I can reach it.
If you can't, I can get it. Magic parsley. the star of the show.
Knocked it down on me. I called it.
Well, Mama, you're just creative. Now let's do that cheese we was talking about. So now we are going to go in the oven, which I was going to put it back in the oven. I just wasn't going to do the bake time. So we're going to pile that cheese. I'm not just sprinkling little cheese. I'm piling it because I want it to cap this off. How do you pile it? You just hold it slowly over it and let it flow down. And it won't go anywhere else. It'll just do, but it'll drip down the sides now. So you just get your big old pinch of it and just hold it over your pepper and then just slowly release it. Don't get too excited. Just like that. Okay. Now, are you going to broil this, Mama?
I'm going to put it in our baker.
So I'll put my parsley on after it comes out then, right?
Yeah.
Because we learned our lesson on that. Look at this little cheese. This counter's clean. It's the clean you eat off from it. If you don't believe me, I just proved it. Because I'm going to eat right off from it right there. Alright, folks. Here you go. That's heavy. That's just like downtown. Now, that's 3 meals for me and Mama. So...
3 meals.
If we do a pepper apiece.
I don't believe I want to eat peppers for that. Woo. That door's a little warm.
Didn't take her long to look at it. Alright. Now we're cooking with gas. Ain't that what we learned the other night? Now we're cooking with grease. Is that what they said? What was it I said in this book over here? Cooking with grease, I think, or gas.
That's what one of them said.
We had 2 or 3 suggestions, and I think it was one of
Cooking
them.
with gas.
Let's do some Hey
And
Mamas.
this
I
is
miss
how
the Hey
much,
Mama.
uh,
Here's what was left that I couldn't get in a pepper, but that's fine. That's good eats right there. That can be put over pasta. That can just be eat like that because it's got rice in it. I miss the Hey Mamas. We had the best time with those. Someone mentioned it about a month or so ago and said, John, how come you don't do Hey Mama anymore? And I said, I really don't have an answer. I don't. We just sort of changed up and done something different. And now I kind of would like to have them back. So, Mama, that's a good test for her. She likes to be tested. Hey Mamas. So if you have a Hey Mama, I froze you up back at the lettuce question. Let's catch up. Hey Mama. But there's no joke after it, Cindy. Just give me some Hey Mama jokes. Do I have a Cash App, Jody, for the cookbook? No, ma'am. We don't. We're just as old-fashioned as it gets. We have no apps of any kind like that. We never have. We just do check or money order. Some people have sent cash for the cookbooks, and that's up to you. I'm not recommending that, but we've got a lot of cash come in for them, but the bank takes it just because they do a check or a money order. And we just direct deposit everything we get. So
there's no way of tracking the cash.
there's no way of tracking the cash, and there's no way of, like, if you lose it in the mail is what we're saying. But we have had to track a money order, and they found it and took care of it. We got a cookbook order one time. It was 4 months old. And that cookbook order, that envelope, looked like it had been stuck under a conveyor belt because it was black. It was bad times. It had been stuck somewhere for a while.
Or in several places.
And torn, and they'd found it and sent it on through. By then, we'd tracked it down, canceled it, and took care of it. It finally showed up here. And when we contacted them and said, yeah, your check showed up today. Your money order. It was just crazy. It had to have been in some mailroom floor. It was the only thing we could figure. Or on some mailroom piece of equipment. Hey, Mama. Why can't you tell secrets? Why can't you tell secrets in a cornfield?
Because corn's got ears.
Because corn has ears. She knew that one. Thank you, Susan. She knew that one, though. That's a good one, though. Hey, Mama.
Yeah.
What do you call wheelbarrow in Germany?
A wheelbarrow in Germany.
Loretta, send us the answer. If y'all can, when you ask the question, send the answer, too. Because if you don't, I may not catch you.
Wheelbarrow in Germany.
Loretta Church, send us that answer.
I don't know what a wheelbarrow is in Germany, unless it's a one-wheeler.
Well, let's go with this one. Hey, Mama, what did the rabbit say to the cash?
Cash.
Yeah.
Has to do with a rabbit.
Uh-huh.
Card it to me.
No.
Carry it to me.
Carry it to me? No.
Yeah. Oh,
Love stuffed bell peppers. Yeah. He said, you ain't cabbage.
you ain't cabbage.
I don't like stuffed peppers, but the stuffing pepper soup isn't that bad. Now, see that, Donna, that was what I was talking about earlier. There was a casserole and there's a soup for stuffed bell peppers. Hey, Mama, love your cooking. Thank you, Paula. What's the answer to that German wheelbarrow? Huh. Hey, Mama.
Okay. Are you going to read?
Hey, Mama. Shirley says, hey, Mama, check for money order. Fly with Cinderella.
Check with money order.
Why was Cinderella so bad at soccer? Is the question.
Why is it?
Why was Cinderella so bad at soccer? That's a good one, Shirley.
Cinderella is because she kicked off her slipper.
Because
Or
she
lost
kept running away from the ball.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's funny, Shirley.
Yeah, that's true. I was close.
Regina Russell Stanton says, hey, Mama, what do dentists call their x-rays? I wonder if they really do. This will be
Dentists
cute.
calls their x-rays.
Look at the strain on her face.
Got that wrong.
Dentist x-rays.
Dentist x-ray.
Let me help you.
Gummy teeth.
What's an x-ray?
An x-ray is a picture.
And what's dentist deal with?
Teeth.
And what if you put two words together opposite of what we just said? Teeth.
X-ray.
No. What do they deal with?
Teeth.
And if they deal with one, it's a
Tooth.
And what's an x-ray?
A picture.
So if you deal with one tooth and one picture, it's a
I don't know. A toothpick.
yes. Whoa, Mama, we about had to give up on that.
That's too hard.
You got it, Mama. I thought you did good. Toothpicks. Do dentists dentists out there, do y'all really call them toothpicks? Get some toothpicks on that patient in room 3. I don't like the x-rays. They cram my mouth full of cardboard, and then they run the other room like it's going to explode, and they put a blanket on me that weighs 10 tons. And I'm like, are you sure this is safe? And they're like, sure, no problem, from the other room. It don't seem safe when they're pointing that thing at my head. I'm like, put a blanket over my head. That's where that big thing's point. Okay, those were good ones. I love those. Let's see if we get some more. Love stuffed peppers. You can insure it for the amount of the lost that will refund it. Okay, Linda, that's good. Hey, Mama, how do you catch a squirrel?
How do you catch a squirrel?
I think you could do this, Mama.
Bait it with a nut.
I'm going to give you that one. But what kind, Mama? The real answer is you climb a tree and act like a nut.
Act like a nut.
I think you could do that, Mama.
I could. I could.
Climb a tree and act like a nut. Y'all are on fire tonight. Carry it to me. I don't know what that means, Lisa.
Well, you know what?
Oh, carry it. You're talking about that joke, the bunny rabbit. Very good one. That's what Mama said too. Carry it to me. What?
I ain't gonna tell you. I let my beans get too brown.
Did you burn the beans?
Yeah.
Mama's burnt the
I throw
beans.
my spoon in the dishwater that was stirring my beans.
Let's see what they look like. Let's judge them.
They're brown. They'll be good. You can eat some.
Mama, they don't look brown to me.
Some of them are.
They look like green beans? What did you...
They'll eat.
Oh, there's a brown one. Okay, that's okay.
Oh, good.
They'll still be delicious because you get that butter and bacon grease. There wasn't much of in that can. We won't overindulge on beans, that's for sure
Next
tonight.
time we'll have to fix 2 of those.
Yeah, we're used to having a whole pint, but this will be plenty because we're going to eat them fries. Mama's going to put them back in there, let them warm a minute. This has been a crazy cooking night. We've had all kinds of stuff going on. Oh, Mama, those look beautiful. Those look like downtown. Those look like a picture. But I'm going to make them look even prettier. I'm going to put a little extra. Look at that brown cheese. That's exactly what you want. Hand me that. I can get it, Mama. Thank you. Okay, now let's look at this. See how pretty that is? Now watch this. This is going to make it even prettier. You just put a little bit of this on there. And all of a sudden, you're at a Mexican restaurant or Italian restaurant, and everything's pretty, and they're showing it on TV. Because look how pretty that is. What is this I'm putting on here? This is merely some parsley flakes. But look how pretty that is now. It almost makes you not want to eat it, but not hardly. Look at them little bit of green beans. We're going to have to open up 2 cans now. But we'll survive. We ain't going to go hungry. The sweet potatoes are back in the oven for a little heat up. And the plates are here. We're ready.
You want tea to drink?
I would love to have peach tea, but it's caffeinated.
So just regular.
Regular. Oh, you don't mess that up. Regular tea will be good, Mama.
Okay.
I love the regular tea. I don't know why I'm acting like it's a letdown because I crave it. I crave that tea. I've never craved tea like that. But y'all's is really good. People ask me every once in a while, mostly people from around here, and they'll say, "Is that tea really as good as you say?" I'm like, "Have you ever known me to lie about anything?" I don't lie because I always get in some kind of mess and just don't think it's worth it. But that tea is that good. It really is. Y'all's sweet tea is delicious. The peach tea is good. I've not had anybody tell me, "I don't like that tea." Everybody says, "I love that tea." I'm like, "Yeah, me too." So we really like it.
I could indulge in that peach tea.
I could at the daytime, but no, they've not come out with a peach decaf yet. And most of our tea that we drink here at night is decaf because y'all know we go to bed early. Mom don't. Mama's a night owl. I'm an early bird, and so it will keep you awake. Caffeine, and I don't know why I can sit here and drink this caffeinated coffee. And it don't seem to bother me like the caffeinated tea. Don't ask me. Don't ask me why, because I ain't figured it out. Because I was getting all, well, I can drink it. I drink coffee late. 2 times it kept me awake because I drank it too late. And I'm thinking, well, it must be a different caffeine level. But look at that, beautiful.
It's according how bad I want that that
peach
tea, whether I want to drink it and stay awake or not.
I know. Mama don't care if she stays awake or not, but this is delicious tea. This is y'all's sweet tea unsweetened. And now the y'all's sweet tea is the name. That's their name. That's not their tea. Their tea...
Smell of these now after I sprinkle that cinnamon.
Get the cinnamon baked on them now. Oh my goodness, those are... Let's just smell them. Why can't we have an air freshener like that?
We'd want to eat everything in the house.
That's probably true. My mom lets you, while you're standing, if you'll put us a pepper.
I'm not gonna.
And I'll give you 3 green beans out of the spot.
Don't overdo it. You know I don't care for them. I'm gonna give this guy a little big red in here.
Ooh, looky here, looky here.
There you go, sir.
Now that's downtown, folks. Look at that big old pepper. Can't hardly sit on that plate, can you?
On red. I don't think about that.
And I'll get me a little scoop of these green beans out. Even though she got them a little brown, they're still going to be good. Now, there's plenty of green beans because we won't eat more than that right there anyway. Let's try some sweet taters with y'all's cinnamon sugar. This is good on cinnamon toast. It's great on...
Oh, I'll let it do too.
It's great on these sweet potatoes.
I sprayed that, didn't I? Or did I?
What?
This paper.
What?
I sprayed it.
Nope.
You sure I did?
I don't think you sprayed the lemon full.
I thought I did.
You stick to that story, Mama.
I sprayed something.
I think you tried to spray that parchment paper or something.
You did that.
I didn't spray it.
I sprayed. Woo! Somebody tell me them was warm.
They're good and warm.
Yeah, my fingers are saying yay.
Note to self: next time, give them a squirt of spray. Can y'all see Mama in there? Do you see a little lady in there, Mama?
I do now.
Let's bless our food. We're ready to go, folks.
You don't want to hold the greasy fingers.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this wonderful meal. We thank you for these precious hands that prepared it, Lord. We just ask you to bless the nourishment of our bodies. Lord, we pray for each and every person out there tonight, those prayer requests that have been sent in, those unspoken, dear Lord. Dear Lord, just pray for protection around this world and around the children of this world, dear Lord. And we just pray that you'll lead and guide and direct us in everything that we do and say. In your blessed name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Okay, folks, we're going to do a taste test, and then we're going to let y'all go.
Ooh.
I know we tried to speed it up, and you're like, y'all did the poorest job of being in a hurry I ever seen in my life.
Well, the beans are good.
I'm going to try them too. This little pepper, that's where I'm really... Well, I'm going to tell you, I taste that pepper, and it's good. It's good and sweet, but it's still got the flavor of it in there. I guess that meat sitting in it helped it along. But it's delicious. Absolutely delicious. So if you've never made it with these little colored peppers, may I recommend that?
Ooh.
Because it's absolutely delicious.
It is very hot.
And it's very good though, ain't it?
Yeah.
Would you like the knife? It is delicious. I'll give y'all a bite. I don't want to pull all my cheese off.
I'm not eating the pepper. I'm just going to dig it out.
No, I'm eating that pepper because it's delicious. Look at there. Look at that beautiful pepper and that big bite of deliciousness. Let's try it. It's delicious. It's better than any bell pepper I remember us having. We've never had stuffed tricolored peppers before. It made a world of difference. So if you like the green ones, you may not like the sweet ones. But you can still do the same mix in it. Let's try these canned green beans that not canned by Mama.
They're good.
If I hadn't been right here and you told me these were home canned, I'd say, well, you did a good job because they're delicious. Mama, I kind of like them a little darker. Folks, that little bit of butter is the secret. That little bit of butter, that makes them taste so good.
I found a little stem in a bean stem.
I would take those over picking them and breaking them up. Maybe not over peanut beans, but over a regular white half runner or a Italian cut green bean. They're delicious. And these frozen French fries are good too. And yeah, I have made them homemade. I made homemade sweet potato fries, but I think I like these better. It's a shortcut. It's a quick fix.
Great value brand, I believe.
Great value brand from Walmart, and it's a cheap tater. I mean, really.
They're good for you.
A little bit of cinnamon sugar from y'all's.
That was enough to give it a not a real sweet or cinnamon.
No, it's good with the meal, but it's got that little bit of extra to it. Mama, it took us a while to hurry, but it
wasn't-
turned out good.
It wasn't her.
What was that?
Seemed like he took one step forward and two steps backwards with it.
Whoever told us to boil the peppers in the microwave, thank you, because that probably saved us some time. It did cook the pepper. But if you're not in a hurry like we was to get it done in 15 minutes instead of 45, go ahead and let it bake. But if you're in a hurry, that microwave trick works.
I had it in there for, I believe, 4 or 5 minutes. It wasn't much.
4 or 5 minutes for the peppers, never done.
It wasn't much. I can't.
Mama, that filling is delicious.
Yeah.
Eleanor would be proud.
Oh, yeah. And using leftover rice is, you can't tell the
You
difference.
can't tell the difference. And really, we didn't change her recipe except she boiled it in salt water. And she put garlic salt, and I put garlic paste. And that's really the only change we made.
She puts tomato sauce over it.
She didn't say that in the recipe. Well, I take that back. I had recopied this recipe. Hers said a lot of stuff. So I'm sure it had it in the directions at the bottom.
I can't believe I handled all that tomatoes and straightened all that up and didn't realize we didn't have no tomato sauce.
Well, you'll have to tell you know who over here to put on your list.
Mm-hmm.
I serenade all my green beans.
Ate you some more.
No, there's some more in there, though. There might have been more in that can than we thought. Do we have any more Hey Mama jokes? Do we ever find about the German wheelbarrow? Did I freeze y'all up?
Oh, one wheeler.
Lisa said carry it to me. I remember what that was about, the joke. Did y'all tell me about the wheelbarrow? That looks delicious. It is, Alice. Who else is talking? Stuffed peppers tonight. Hey, Mama, what does a house wear? Now that's a good one.
My houseware,
Alice, that's a good one.
a coat of paint. A coat.
Mama, that's a good answer.
What does a house wear?
Well, it ain't a coat. You want to guess again?
A roof, windows and doors, walls.
Think about it. It's one word, but the answer is 2 words. What's every house have? Whether it has paint or not.
Doors and windows.
No, I mean,
Shingles.
what does it wear?
It's a roof.
A dress.
Address. An address. Yeah.
That was a good
You
one.
said mine was so big out there.
Hey, Mama, what does a house wear? A dress. Now, that's funny. I don't care who you are. Hey, John. Darian said new flavor will be put this summer. Raspberry tea. Did he tell us what it was, Lori? Well, he said it had an R. And we were saying raspberry, and he was saying or radish.
I think we got it right.
I think we had it right the whole time. I'm excited about the raspberry tea because we
I love raspberry.
love raspberry. I don't know if I like raspberry better than peach, but I love it. Did anybody tell me the answer to the other one? If you ask one, if you do a Hey Mama, give us the answer in the same comment because I can't find it back again sometimes. Looks delicious. Looks so good. Thank you all. Folks, we're going to go and let y'all go. We were just going to taste and go because we know you get tired of sitting and watching us eat. But sometimes we get carried away and we get to running the mouth. Mama will hush and then we're stuck here.
I'm sorry.
She says it about me every night. But we're going to go. We're going to say, y'all have a blessed night. Enjoy yourselves. It's still early. It's 7 o'clock. Most of y'all have got 2 or 3 more hours to find you something good to do, find you something good to eat. And it's daylight. I'll have to take Maggie out and try not to embarrass the whole neighborhood again.
I'm going to go put some fertilizer by my beans.
Mama's going to the garden.
I've done eat all my beans. Eat over half of my pepper.
You did good with the pepper, Mama.
I've done
Did you like the pepper?
Yeah, I can eat it. It's not strong with
It's
the...
better than the green, ain't it?
Yeah, a lot better.
So we are now tricolor pepper people. That's going to be our new stuffed pepper. I tell Mama, I said, let's do these stuffed peppers because I know for a fact we have never found a stuffed pepper because we don't like the green ones. And I hadn't done any deconstructed ones. So, and I did do the little one stuffed. You remember those? They were good. And I thought, this would be good.
You didn't stuff them with stuffing like this.
I think I did one time. Didn't I put meat in one time, hamburger meat, and stuff them up and put cheese on, made little appetizers? I think I did. I believe I did. Say good night, Mama, or say, I'm off to the garden, Mama.
I ain't going to say I'm off to the garden. It won't take long.
Oh, you're going to go to bed right after that. No, you'll be up till, you rally till 12:30 because you got all your men to entertain.
My what?
All your men.
Well, I've not been watching them too much at night.
Mama,
I watch them every morning.
you watched them the other night because I heard Andy Griffith.
Yeah.
But it wasn't Andy, it was the lawyer. Ben.
Matlock.
Ben, yeah. Is it Ben Matlock?
I think, yeah.
Or wasn't Andy? Sometimes I get confused. I said, there's Andy. She said, no, that's Ben. Like I've offended her and him both. But Ben sounds a lot like Andy. I'll put it that way.
If you're not looking, it's hard to tell sometimes.
Yes, it is. But now I will say this. For you people who know both of them, I can sometimes tell that it's Ben because he's a little hateful than Andy.
Oh, yeah.
Also, that ain't Andy. That's Ben because he's hateful. Because he gets all agitated sometimes.
Andy was way back there when you couldn't be hateful on her. Or didn't supposed to be.
Now, sometimes Ben gets right riled up. Mm-hmm. And you can't go by, you hear Andy and Barney. Because sometimes you're hearing Ben and the neighbor, Mr. What's Barney?
I can't.
What's Barney in the Ben Matlock series?
I should know that by heart, but I don't.
Anyhow, he's on there. I don't watch it. I've never watched much of it. But I do know I've seen enough time Barney's a neighbor. And him and Andy sit there and talk. And sometimes you think it's Andy and Barney, but it's not. It's Ben and the neighbor. Mama, see, you got carried away again and you didn't say goodbye. Say goodbye, Mama.
Goodbye, Mama, and God bless you all. Have
Bye.
a wonderful night and day tomorrow.
Bye, y'all.